For the last year, we have become more committed to supporting Black-owned businesses. But if you were looking to support a Black-owned sliced bread company, you wouldn't have been able to find one until last month when our next guest started the very first one. From Chicago, Illinois, please welcome the founders of the Black Bread Company, Charles, Mark, and Jamel.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing?
Hi, you guys.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. It's so nice to meet the three of you. I love this story. Tell everybody how the Black Bread Company got started.
How you doing, Ellen? So the company got started right around the time of the George Floyd incident. It all started with the grocery list. I was very cautious on how I was spending my money around this time. I went into the grocery store. I went into the bread aisle. It was a huge bread aisle, both sides of the aisle. I actually was Googling every single bread that was in the store. I was in this aisle for about 35, 45 minutes. And then out of frustration, I left. And that's when I called Charles and got my friend Jamel on the line. And from there, the Black Bread Co. was born.
So it's not a new thing, sliced bread. It's been around, which makes it even crazier that there wasn't a Black-owned bread company before this.
Yeah, Ellen, that's actually what's most bizarre about this, right? Just for context, the sliced bread industry started in the early 1920s. We're now in 2021, 100 years later, and just now, as African Americans, we're getting representation in a bread aisle.
Amazing. So you decided you were going to make this company, and it's because none of y'all were in this business. You didn't know, it's not like you were bakers or anything like that. So how did you know where to start?
You know, that is a very interesting point. We started out knowing what we didn't know, to be honest.
Exactly.
Of course, we all come from different backgrounds. We've been friends and best friends for over 20 years of our lives. But in terms of this industry in particular, this was our fresh start, and yeah.
So you had to taste a lot of bread to get the right recipe.
Oh my God, thousands and thousands of slices of bread. It got to a point where I had to take a hiatus from bread. You see my cheeks got a little fluffy. I'm like, you know what? I'm done with bread for a while. If you make me a sandwich, just wrap it up in some lettuce. So after I came back from my hiatus, I actually made a sandwich for my wife and I. I didn't want to be biased, so I just gave her the sandwich. She actually ate it and was like, wow, this sandwich is really amazing. Is this our bread? Like, you need to make bread like this. And that's when I knew we actually had something special here.
So
Ellen,
it's hard enough.
so
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I was going to say, so Jamel mentioned we didn't know what we didn't know, right? Or we knew we didn't know. But two things we did know, though. We knew, one, we wanted to make sure our packaging looked good, right? This is the first Black-owned sliced bread company. It's for the culture, right? But secondly, it had to taste good, right? We wanted to create premium gourmet sliced bread. And so we had to make sure it tastes good. So as Mark said, we tried thousands of slices of bread, so we knew this was the right one. So it had to look good, it had to feel good, and it had to taste good.
And so, okay, so then you have the right recipe, you have the right bread, but it's hard enough to start any business, much less during a pandemic. I mean, of all times to start a business, that must have been extra hard.
For us, we didn't think about it during the time, at the time, until now, but really, we sacrificed a lot. I'll say I lost both of my jobs when the pandemic began. Mark finished up projects at his job and committed himself to this and left his job. Charles has been working full-time with his job and full-time with this. So we've all sacrificed a lot to be here. When we launched, we literally had $1.87 when we launched, to be honest. But we pulled together all of our resources, our savings, our families have made sacrifices for us to be here. And that's how serious we are about this company and presenting something that can change generations for people that look like us around the world.
Well, you're already making a difference. Mark, tell everybody what happened with your son at school.
Wow. So my son, he's 6 years old. In February, Black History Month, his teacher asked the class to do a project on any historic figure that they wanted to. So my son actually came to me and said, Dad, I want to do my project on you and the Black Bread Company. And I was just really taken back at this moment. I'm like, wow. You know, when I think of, African Americans or Black history, I'm think of, Martin Luther King or, Malcolm X. And so this really set me back. But at the end of the day, this is really what it's about. We want to have that representation. Now my son knows it's possible to actually create something that hasn't been done before, or just to be great and be able to follow his dream.
All
that's
right.
my godson, by the way. That's my godson.
Yeah.
All right, I'm sure you had the influence over him on that then.
Right.
All right, more with Black Bread Company after this. Twitch and I wanted to taste some of your bread, so we have some right here. I'm gonna take this is just plain bread with nothing on it. So I usually don't eat bread like this, but it's delicious bread.
All right. Hey,
Do we pass the test? Y'all in the test.
I would make a sandwich with this bread.
Absolutely.
You like
Wow.
it? You like it, Twitch?
Love it.
Yeah.
All right, people are going to want to support you, so tell everybody where they can buy your bread.
Yeah, they can go on blackbreadco.com to purchase our honey wheat and premium white. Also, if you're in the Chicagoland area, we're in 5 grocery stores there. And also, we're happy to have conversations right now about some big grocery store chains that we hope to be in soon. I'll send some positive vibes, positive energy our way.
We will send positive vibes. Hopefully they see this. We're going to put on Ellen Tube so people know how to find you. Thanks so much for sending the bread. I realize we did not pay for it. Twitch, you got this, right?
Oh, actually, no. I think our friends at Shutterfly are taking care of this.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Our friends at Shutterfly care about Black lives and believe that all voices should be heard. So they're going to give you a check for $20,000.
Wow, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Oh my God.
Thank you all so much.